And welcome back to Vampyr, ladies and gentlemen, or Vampyr, whatever we want to call it.
Damn.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
I need some hints from you. I don't have any. Anyway, I think I know how to get one.
Goodbye.
Hello, goodbye. Get out of my way. I need to go talk to the old lady again.
My boy.
My boy. Oh, Wilbur, my
Good
boy.
evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Why'd you fucking ask him yourself, you dumb broad? Complaints about your reception here?
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived, but we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Oh, so bourgeoisie of you.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Well, yeah, I mean, considering they have how many patients with the flu? That's kind of their top priority. She charged you. I share your stupor.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I mean, that does show that she genuinely cares about her kid.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reid. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Well, you could legitimately file a complaint.
Goodbye, Mrs.
Even if I understand why Nurse Hawkins charged you. Now, if she pocketed the money, then that's a different story entirely. Oh, Nurse Hawkins, I now have a reason to talk to you.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
I just realized how square her jaw is. Yeah, maybe not. How long have you been a nurse?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You would be surprised. Change your attitude.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Fitting that her name is Brannigan, and she's the one that gives the pep talks. How is the staff coping?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is he so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Well, we got a hint about him.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
You don't say. How's the situation here?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Get a grip. The Spanish flu won't last forever.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Spanish flu won't last forever.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Dark. I believe that's actually all the conversation I can get out of her, yep.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alright, so we got a hint about Milton Bradley. I'm just gonna keep calling him that. Just kind of the name I've given him.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Kinda, sorta.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reid.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Fair enough, dude. Shit. No, still no personal
Goodbye,
things.
Milton.
Oh, apparently I can mesmerize him. Alright, so what all did we get out of him? I got 2 more that I need from her, 1 I need from him. Alright, so I'm good on those 2. I've got 1 about him, I've got all of hers. I know how to get to both of his. Got all theirs. I still need to cure that damn headache of his. How am I still missing 3 from him, though? Holy shit. Or maybe it's because I haven't talked to Brannigan in a while. Well, I know one of them has to do with his drug habit.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Which I need to catch him in the act of doing. Never mind.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Let me see if he's decided to actually go inside. If it'll let me turn the camera. Where the hell did he go? Is he over here now? No, it's Lady Ashbury. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, he's over there.
They're not fools. They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
This horrifying epidemic.
Hey, Doc.
What's up there, buddy?
What can you tell me about your marriage, Clay?
Marriage is the sweetest cage, they say. Well, I found myself locked in one with a wild animal.
You mean your wife keeps you on your toes?
No, I mean, we both have claws and we both love to bite.
Alright.
Am I right to assume your wife's letter pissed you off, Clay?
I was so mad, I threw away the knife she got me when we got married.
Your wife gave you a knife as a wedding present.
That knife has always been my lucky charm. If I'd had it in my hand when I got stabbed on that pier, I'd not have been wounded.
Is that right? You want it back?
Do you want it back?
I don't need it here, but if you'd be kind enough to bring it to me, I'd be really grateful.
A grateful Clay Cox? I might just find your knife and bring it back to you to see that happen.
I can give you directions, but I'll be surprised if you manage to find it. My hideout isn't meant to be found easily.
It's stupid easy to find the damn thing.
A lucky charm? I never would have taken you as the superstitious type.
We all have our flaws, Doc. Mine's to have my weapon of choice for when the really dirty business comes around.
Okay. Never mind.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Jesus, I've never seen so many people dying.
You need to go and do your drugs so I can get the hint about you. Instead of looking over the dead guy. Come on, go inside the hospital. You know you want to. Oh, he's doing it.
We must prove what we are capable of. It is now.
I do have the problem of not knowing where I need to be.
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
So demanding. How do I... suppose it would help if I... because I know he goes up in there. Excuse me. Okay, now he's coming back out here. This dead... He sounds so unenthused.
I cannot enter.
Oh, that's right. I need to be out there, I think. I think I need to be out here. Oops. Give me the stuff. Thank you. Let's see. I wonder if these guys have spawned back yet. Ah, okay, yeah. This is where I need to be. Okay, but I don't think he's coming up here. But at least I know where I need to be now. That's one thing out of the way. I'm kind of annoyed that he went back outside. Where did he go anyways? Oh, he's out here. Okay, I guess I'll go find his damn thingy, what's it? I'm gonna go have a chat with this dude. Nope, he's turning around. Oh, hello. Fucking one-shotted him. Never knew what hit him. Break all the things. Oh, you little bastard. And here's his hideout. A large knife.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he wants it back.
I believe I can use it as a weapon if I wanted to. Maybe not. Oh, did I go too far? No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't go far enough. I still need to get that guy his frickin' medicine. You there!
Hey, Doc.
Found your knife.
I have found the gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
Now, I would kill Clay considering he is a bad guy, but...
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
I'll have the conversation with him. That
Hey,
way
Doc.
I can kind of prove my point.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the staff?
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reid. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
Yeah, what I like about him is that
Do you
he's very
ever think about
blunt.
that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
You almost died there.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
What did he want? Revenge?
Yeah, he
I
just said that.
recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
You're a monster. You may be right.
You're a monster, Mr. Cox. An ungrateful and disgusting man.
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reid. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Again, I can appreciate that. How long can you avoid the law?
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
Justice will find you. Prepare to die soon. Actually, I've never said that one to him, so let me try it.
If blood and violence is all you understand, I'm sure it won't be long before you meet them, Mr. Cox.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I could say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day, I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
See, again, I kind of admire the dude.
I'll leave you for now.
I mean, yeah, he's a piece of shit, don't get me wrong, but at least he's honest about it. He's not, like, you know, hiding behind, like, what he is or anything. Alright, did Dr. Happy Pants go inside yet? No, I don't think he did. Harriet Jones. Milton. Shit, now they're both in my... Oh, there he is. One of these days, you're gonna go into that freaking thingy, what's it, dude? Alright, well, what else could I potentially do? I suppose I could get the 2 hints out of him. Because I think I've got the paper I need in order to tell him, like, hey, we know you lied about some shit.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reid. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
About Miss Hawcroft's disease.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here.
Kinky.
Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Yep, I ship it. You let her bite you?
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
She is mentally disturbed.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
That's usually the case. Your life in London, the cause of your injury.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why the lie?
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Search can help you. Beauty is not everything. You can't hide forever.
Beauty is not everything, Mr. Elwood.
Says Mr. Pretty Face.
Ah, shit. Fuck that up.
Tell
Whoops.
me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Damn. Alright. I think that's all I could have gotten out of him. Let's see. Yep, and I botched that one hint. Otherwise, I'm pretty much done here.
You're disgust on every street corner. Daily routine.
Yeah, I guess if I know how to get all the hints, I should probably just respond accordingly. Like the first two hints that I got with What's-His-Face and Christina, I actually did not know I could get those hints. Or, I mean, I knew I could get the hints, I just didn't know which response to go with. Either way, I'm still sitting on a pretty chunk of EXP. Alright, cure for headache. Actually, I probably should have just gone out that one door over there. The one in the room that I have. Oh, I need to find that one guy. Mr. Blight. Mr. Blight the Blight. Oh, were they doing something? That's new. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, it was Oswald that was sick.
Good evening.
Evening.
Do you know?
Goodbye. Okay, I got 25 EXP out of that. Alright, so if I had to take a guess... Not sure where I would need to stand in order to spy on them. Dr. Happy Pants, go inside yet? I need you to go inside, dude. Alright, let's go have a chat with Dr. Swansea. I think I've pretty much got all the side quests here done. And I admit, I do wish I could turn What's-Her-Face into a vampire, the one that thinks she's a vampire.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
The symptoms were different in France. It's so obvious.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Nothing I can share.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
Smashing!
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I may turn London into my realm. Wah!
And why not? What did Stoker say about the Children of the Night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
Nope.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Uh-oh.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Okay, so now we gotta go attend Mary's funeral. Which, thankfully, I remember this time that what entrance I need to use to get to the actual cemetery.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Okay, so I need to... Yeah, I need to head there. In order to get there... Yep, just gotta run around the corner here. Yeah, because normally I would head from Whitechapel to it, but that's the incorrect way to go. And I believe it's across this bridge. Yes, it is. Alright, I'm gonna have to sneak up on this dude. Wah! Munchy time again. And die.
Easy does it, boys.
Woo! Almost got me. Always hated crossbows. Take too long to reload. Ow.
Christ, he's dead.
You got a hell of a combo. Oh, you bitch. Alright, come here. Munchy time. Oh, yeah, and I believe I'm going to find the last resident of Whitechapel in here.
Sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Oh, damn, I was hoping I could find the... There's a quest from the priest dude that you get, and he leads you down to here. Or it leads you down to here, rather. Hello! Did you leave anything for me? No, you didn't. So I'll take your rusty box of pills. At least they're not a box of rusty pills. Granted, I do not know how pills would be able to rust. Oh wait, hold on, is there something in here? There is. Common trigger parts. Definitely a good find. Oh, hello. Free! Oh, shit. You bitch. Come here. You bastard. Missed. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, who's laughing now? You mook. Take that. Holy shit, how many of you fuckers are there? I am breaking a lot of gravestones here. Desecrate the dead. Ooh, look at you. Oh, wow, you went down pretty easy. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I didn't... Whoa, motherfucker. Why am I jumping at everything? Ow, okay, I am dying. Woo! Okay, it sounded like I heard the freaking grudge behind me. Ah! Holy shit, they're everywhere. Got like 9 or 11 dead out here. Shit. Missed. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful combo. Okay, I believe yeah, the lady is right there. Oh, rats! Come here, rats, I need to munch on you.
I have this thirst for blood.
There's a woman in trouble. I must save her.
What do you want?
Oh, damn, I didn't get all 3 of them. Ow. Oh, damn.
What do you want?
Oh, got him. Don't worry, you're fine. Hello.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reid. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
You're in the cemetery, but okay. See you later. Holy shit, that's a lot of blood. Okay, so yeah, there's supposed to be some bodies here, but those won't activate until I get the quest rolling.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, now we need to get to right there. God, there's still more of them out here. Hey, yep, right here.
Since I can't
lot of
reveal
stamina.
myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Merati.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's always appropriate to eat some rats before a funeral.
This is despicable.
Despicable.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
That's rather fortunate that her body wasn't just thrown into the mass grave she died right next to. But they were actually able to get somebody that would bother to get the body.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
Hey, they
These
could...
are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh,
Hey, at least they didn't throw her in a mass grave.
I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
I mean, I do feel bad for her, but I'm just saying. She should be grateful that, you know, Mary's body was recovered, considering where she died.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
For once, I agree with you. But I'm so brooding.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was kindness incarnate. I feel like a hypocrite. It sounds like a bad joke.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
Now, one thing I also got to point out as well. Jesus, it's looking grim outside. Considering he died in a rather nice part of town, why was his body thrown in the mass grave, but his sister's wasn't? Considering she was right next to a freaking mass grave, so a bit of a conundrum there. I don't want to necessarily say a plot hole, but at the same time, it feels a little contrived. Tell me how. I'm learning every night.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
There's a scout shouting in the background.
You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man. You may be right. I'll follow your advice.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Confess to me your sins, my child. Oh, goodbye, Mary. Whitechapel Old Road. Oh, hello.
He's dead.
Ow.
I'll kill it.
Give me your blood. Damn it. Down you go. Alright, so now we gotta make our way to the chapel. Uh-oh, cutscene.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you?
Is that Alexander Anderson?
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Man, Alexander Anderson certainly changed.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Well, to be fair, Lady Ashbury was giving you some pretty good advice.
Leech spotted. Watch out, boys!
Ooh, we actually get to watch the NPCs fight each other.
Christ, he's dead!
Christ, he is dead! Christ, he's got a gun! Oh, you bitch. Down you go. What did you drop? You didn't drop anything, did you? And I don't get the goodies from him because I didn't kill him. And we're back in Whitechapel. Now before... Actually, yeah, let me just go ahead and get this tidbit out of the way. Knock knock.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
Vicar Joseph Larrabee.
Helps you, child. You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
This is a personal matter. I've no need for a kind ear. I don't need the company.
I've no need for a kind ear. Only a moment of peace in God's house.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
My other question is, how does he not know who this guy is? Considering who he just buried, or who he just did a funeral for.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered. It was an accident. She has been laid to rest.
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I promise to find the responsible. I swear it wasn't me.
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You just confessed to murder.
Hurt, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
I was just thinking how funny it would be. It's like, oh, so you're the one that killed Mary. I'm gonna let the police know that you confessed to your crime, you foul sinner. But no, the Vicar dude's pretty legit. Alright, now I need to go find that lady again. Actually, before I do that, I might as well go ahead and get that quest rolling. Oh, I can kill two birds with one stone. Doop 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 doop.
For there is no protection against malevolent.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
A little bit. Oh, what's your level? Yeah, man, level 5. Holy shit. Any family left?
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
And where did you send him?
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
And you sent him on a preaching crusade?
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay. Goodbye.
I've heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Okay, now I gotta go find his missing pupil. And I need to talk to the lady we found over there, whose name I cannot remember. Hello, you.
Look at it! Vicious bugger! Die, vermin!
Die, vermin! And he's out of here. Alright, and she should be somewhere.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
You. I remember you.
Oh, hey, we actually get to see him.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Beg your pardon. Why choose me?
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Oh, that was vague as shit.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Jonathan, I don't want to point the obvious out, but your sister's grave looks like it's been disturbed a little bit. That's not terrifying to think about. Or maybe some grave robbers came by. Who knows? Alright, where is the lady? Lady in the Water. Which is a terrible fucking movie. Or is she still by the thingy, what's it? Right up here. What the hell? Oh, okay. Alright, so I am somewhat going the right way. Who's in me? I keep pricking all the graves. Yep, she's still there. You there.
Shouldn't you go back home, where you'll be safe?
Maybe later. But for now, I need to talk to my husband at the cemetery, Mr. Reid.
There's vampires out here. You should go home. Oh yeah, that's where I need to go in here, because now there's these bodies.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
You, madam, you wouldn't happen to know how these bodies got here, would you, considering you've been standing here this entire time? Alright, let me highlight the thingy, was it? Widow in distress. There we go. Where the hell is it? Oh, okay, it's down there. Let's see. Oh, that's right around here, I believe.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Nope. And die. Wow, that did fuck all to you, didn't it? Let my stamina recover. And die. Father Whitaker is so righteous, so full of compassion and love for the suffering ones. Oops. Y'all a moment to browse over that if you so wish to. Okay, I don't think there's any other goodies around here. Alright, now we gotta go tell him that his pupil's dead. Well, we're coming up on time, it would seem, so I guess I shall end the video here. And Ute, see you all next time.